What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing Game Week 20 in the Premier League. Just I'm really sorry for how late the video is going up. I've been kind of ill and stuff. At Luton Chelsea, I predicted a 1-1 draw. Chelsea won 3-2. They were 3-0 up. Luton almost fought back and got a point. I think they should actually feel a bit disappointed they didn't, because they had some really big chances. Adebayo had a couple. The Chelsea goalkeeper Petkovic made a fantastic save. I think it was a Morris header. Chelsea almost capitulated at the end of the game. They can't deal with crosses into the box. It's unreal how bad they are at it. But Cole Palmer is such a good player, man. He's been one of the best signings of the season. Manchester City should not have let him go. Apparently he only wanted to leave on loan, but they said you're either staying or you're leaving on a permanent. And he chose to leave, which I can respect because he wasn't getting enough game time there. And he's gone on and he's proven to everyone right now already what a good player he is. Aston Villa against Burnley. After it was a 3-0 Villa win, I thought it would be very comfortable. It was anything but. They won 3-2, but it was very controversial. Villa were 2-1 up. They went 1-0 up, then Burnley equalised and Villa scored again to make it 2-1. Then Villa should have had a man sent off for a clear handball. It was going to be a goal scoring opportunity. He was outside the box, it would have been a free kick, but it was a clear red card in my opinion. I cannot believe that was not given as handball on, I think it was Diego Carlos. Burnley then got a red card, but managed to equalise, so it was 2-2. But then the former Aston Villa man, Aaron Ramsey, you know, Birmingham born and bred, decided, you know what, Villa, you need to win this, so I'm going to give you a penalty. And Douglas Luiz dispatched it, as he always does. Villa have really shown signs over the last few games that they are starting to crumble. I don't want it to happen. I hope that they can stay in this title mix, but it's not looking too good for them. They did win though, which is the important thing, and obviously they've had a bit of a rest now. So we'll see if they come back stronger. Burnley, I did not expect this fight from them. They've been horrendous all season. And then they come to Villa Park, the hardest stadium in the Premier League to go this season, and they put in a really good showing. If they'd done this more often, they would not be in as bad a position as they are. Crystal Palace against Brentford. This game always ends in a draw. The last 5 games all ended in draws. So I predicted a 1-1. Crystal Palace won 3-1. Gino's Potter scored after 2 minutes, and then VAR spent about 5 minutes checking the goal. But they capitulated. Michael Olise scored 2 goals. Berriese, former QPR man, of course had to get on the score sheet as well. Palace were just comfortable, to be honest. Brentford had a couple chances, but they're very, very ravaged with injuries right now, and Palace looked very good. It's good for them to be able to finally put Eze and Olise out on a more regular basis. If they can keep them 2 fit, they will be absolutely fine. They'll be nowhere near relegation back 1 year this season. For Brentford, they've now got Ivan Toney back. They do need to keep hold of him given their current squad situation. I'm not going to say I don't want to say it because I'd love for them to go down, but they will be in a relegation scrap if he goes or if he doesn't start firing straight away. Manchester City against Sheffield United, I predicted a 3-1 Man City win. It ended up being 2-0. Man City dominated. Sheffield United had a couple of chances though, to be fair. I did like Wilder's game plan though, you know, set up a defensive team, bring on Archer late on in the game, try and hit him on the break if they're still in the game, which they were, to be fair to him. But yeah, I think Osula had 2 big chances. Unfortunately for him, he couldn't convert either of them. Baldock almost scored from a cross. So yeah, they had their chances. Foden was very good in this game. Oscar Bob looks phenomenal as well. He came on and was just amazing. Alvarez scored again, so they're not really missing Haaland too much. Wolverhampton Wanderers against Everton. Got it wrong. I thought Everton were going to win. Wolves, once again, played really, really well. It could have been even more. They scored 2 goals right at the end that were both given offside. Right decisions, obviously. But Neto returned, which is absolutely massive, especially with Hwang Hee-chan leaving for the Asian Cup. Wolves could genuinely finish in the top half. I think Everton are a bit stressed right now with 3 losses in a row after them being on a very good run. Relegation is looking more possible again. You know, I thought they'd fly up the table after their great run of form they were on. They've been brought back down to reality a bit, and yeah, it's a bit of a precarious situation from now. For us at Manchester United, banged it. If Anthony Lang was at Manchester United right now, he'd be the best winger by a mile. He was really good in this game. Gibbs White scored the winner as well. Brilliant finish. He was very, very good in this game. Matt Turner gifted Man United an equaliser. Good finish from Rashford. Very, very good work from Garnacho as well. He made 2 big saves, one of which led to the Nottingham Forest counter that allowed them to score the winning goal, and the other one right at the end to prevent Manchester United equaliser. So he kind of made up for it. Nottingham Forest are doing really well under Nuno. Manchester United, horrible. Ten Hag has to go. What more will it take? Fulham against Arsenal. I went 2-1, but I thought it'd be the Gunners that won 2-1, not Fulham. Arsenal were dreadful. Don't really have any words. They were horrible. They scored after 4 minutes and did nothing for the rest of the match. Saka did have 1 big chance, after that, which he completely skied. Polinia was phenomenal. Anthony Robinson, yeah, was really good on Bukayo Saka. Like, he did not give him an inch of space for the majority of the match. Jimenez scored, finally returning from his suspension. He was really missed by him. And they were just really good. They deserved the win. I think they've arguably bottled the race as well. I don't even know if they're going to be in it. There's no link up there. Arteta forcing the wingers to play as more traditional, like, touchline wingers is really hampering him, because Martinelli's a lot better closer to the goal. I think Bukayo Saka's better when he's able to link up play a bit better. Last season you see Ben White making overlaps, you'd see Xhaka going wide to allow Martinelli to go inside as well. That's not happening this season. And the lack of a proper number 9, you know, I do really like Jesus, he's a fantastic link-up player, but if the wingers are playing wide, he's not the man you need in the middle. Tottenham Hotspur against Bournemouth. I thought Bournemouth were going to win given their amazing run of form and Tottenham's big injury woes. But Tottenham won. Bournemouth were very good in this game, especially in the second half. They had a lot of chances. Solanke scored right at the end, but was given offside. Tottenham are just so good, man. They're the only team, I believe, that can stop Man City from winning a 4th title in a row. And I know that might sound mad given that they're not even in the top 4 right now. But they've made some really good signings already in this January transfer. Nirvana and Dragusin are phenomenal players to bring in at this stage of the season. They're still potentially bringing in a midfielder, and they're going to have Maddison coming back. They're going to have Van de Ven coming back. Yes, Son is going to be out for a couple games. But once he's back, that team is good, like really, really good. And I think the Tottenham board believe that Ange Postecoglou could deliver the title this season, which is why they're backing him so much. So I kind of hope they do it, because it's just better than Man City winning it again. Although I don't hate Man City, I actually quite like them. I like a lot of players in their squad. But I do also like a lot of players in this Tottenham team. They were playing such phenomenal football when they had their full 11 at the start of the season. They've scored the most open play goals in the whole league. I really like watching them play. I'm not going to lie, they're phenomenal to watch. They've got a solid goal, a really solid goalkeeper. Backline has consisted of fullbacks the whole time over the last few weeks, and they're still winning games now. So once they get their proper centre-backs back in, it's a bit of a long day for the rest of the league, I can't lie. Liverpool-Newcastle, I predicted 2 on Newcastle. Ended up being 4-2 to Liverpool. Such a controversial game. Liverpool got 2 penalties, neither of which should have been given, especially the second one. Jota completely dived. There was very little contact, and he made a big meal of it. The referee shat it and gave the penalty. And at 3-2, yes, Newcastle were getting dominated, but at 3-2, anything's possible. It could have been 3-3. Like, do you know what I mean? When it goes to 4-2, it's over. Even the first penalty, which Salah missed, was not a penalty in my opinion. It was very soft. It looked like a very theatrical dive from Luis Diaz. Salah was horrible in the first half, by the way, but in the second half he did play really, really well. Yeah, Liverpool won. I don't think they're going to be able to sustain this throughout the season. Salah's gone now for AFCON. Trent injured as well, so the next few weeks could be a bit long for him. Newcastle did not put in a good performance, but with more players coming back, I do believe in them in the second half of the season to go on a really good run and potentially challenge the top 4. I don't think they'll get in there. They'll probably finish 5th or 6th. Finally, West Ham Brighton. I predicted 2 on West Ham, ended 0-0. Really bad game. Literally nothing happened. Areola made a couple saves. He was pretty good. Buonanotte, my boy, was very good. But yeah, West Ham created literally nothing. There's nothing to say about the game. I almost fell asleep watching it. That's how bad it was. But let me know what you thought of the game week in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and more videos will be returning very soon.